If you want to look at a particular subset of data in standard GA4 reports, then comparisons might be what you need. In this video, I will show you how to use comparisons and how to share them with other users. If you want to quickly compare several groups of your visitors in standard reports of Google Analytics 4, and I mean the reports section, then you can either click Add Comparison here or click this icon, which is Edit Comparisons. Both of them mean the same thing. So if I click Add Comparison, here you will see, according to Google, the most common scenarios that you might want to compare. So by default, you see all users, but if you want, you can narrow down just to a particular group of people. For example, just the referral traffic, or you want to compare organic against referrals. So if you want to look, let's say, just at the referral traffic, then you can click this checkbox. And if you want, you can also uncheck the all users. In that case, you will see only data of this particular group of people. So first, let's do that. I will select the referral and affiliates traffic, and then I will click apply. Now, as you can see, this changed to the orange color, and now we are looking only at traffic coming from other websites or affiliate traffic. If I want to temporarily disable this and again see all users, I can just click this to hide comparisons. And as you can see, this now is disabled while I am looking at all users. But if I want to go back and look at the referrals again, then I will view comparisons, and then I will need to disable all users. Now, when a single or multiple comparisons are added to the report and I go to another report in the reports section, so I can select any of these, for example, traffic acquisition report, it will be available right here, but by default right now it is disabled, which means that this report defaults back to all users. I don't know if this is intended by Google or if they will change this in the future, because in the past, when I was navigating between reports, the comparison persisted and was active. But right now, this is disabled. That's why if I want to apply this comparison to this report, I again have to view comparisons and then disable all users. It doesn't look very convenient, but again, I don't know if this is a bug or if this is intended. When it comes to comparisons, you have to keep in mind that they apply only to the reports section. If you add a comparison right here and you want to apply it automatically to your explorations, that is not possible. In the Explore section, you would need to create a segment there. Let's click on Add Comparison or on this icon again, because I want to show you one more feature which is quite useful. This list of comparisons is visible to all users who have access to this particular property. But what if these comparisons do not cover a particular use case that you often look at in your reports? In that case, you can create a new comparison. So you can just click Create New, and then you can come up with your own conditions. Let's say that I want to look at the traffic only coming from a particular country. So I can type country, then select exactly matches, and then select the country. So for example, this one, and I can in fact add up to 5 conditions. So if all of those 5 conditions are met, then that particular visitor or that visitor session will be included in this comparison. So now if I click apply, and then I can, for example, remove the referrals, now I will be looking only at that particular traffic coming from that particular country. But when you create a comparison, this is visible only to you, unless you save it. If you save a comparison, it becomes available in the list of comparisons to all other users of this property. So right now I'm kind of drilling down in the data just for myself, but if many other employees in the company also are often looking at the traffic coming from Lithuania, for example, then I could go to Edit Comparisons, and I could create the comparison, because right now I don't think I can edit. Oh, I can edit. Okay, so this was not very intuitive, but if I click here and then if I click Save, then I can name this, for example, traffic from Lithuania, and then confirm. So now all other users who have access to this property will also see that comparison right here in this list. So they would be able to just click this comparison, click apply, and it would save them several clicks. So this is quite convenient and useful. Also, if you want to create a comparison that is based on one of the existing comparisons, but is slightly modified, you could click 3 dots next to that particular comparison, then duplicate, and then you could add additional conditions or maybe modify something, apply or save, and this would also save you some time. One more feature that I want to show you is this right here. So it applies to detail reports. You cannot see this, for example, in the report's snapshot. So if I go here, that icon is not available there. But if I go to the traffic acquisition report, which is a detail report, it has a table, it has a chart. And if I click this to export the report to analysis, it will try to recreate an exploration with the same configuration. In that previous report, I had a comparison applied, but as I've said, comparisons are not available in explorations. So when you try to convert the standard report to the exploration, Google Analytics also converts the comparison to the segment. So now here I have the segment and it is traffic from Lithuania. So if I edit it to see what kind of conditions are there, here it is an event scoped segment where country exactly matches and Lithuania. And one final thing that I wanted to mention is that you might be wondering what is the difference in this case between filters and comparisons. So when you create a comparison and when you navigate between the reports, you can still easily apply them, while a filter, when you apply it in the report, it applies only to that particular report. So if I, for example, add a filter where country again is Lithuania, and then I click apply, and then I go to another report, that report no longer has the same filter. And if I go back, that filter is no longer available. So filter is more like a very temporary ad hoc option for you to narrow down the data, while comparison persists a bit better across different reports on the sidebar. And that's how you can use comparisons in Google Analytics 4. If you found this video useful, hit the like button below the video. That will help me understand what videos do you like and what should I create in the future. Also, if you want to learn more about Google Tag Manager or GA4, then subscribe to this channel. My name is Julius, this is Analytics Mania, and I'll see you in the next video.